let's talk about where much of the world's critical mineral supply comes from if it's outside of the United States, and that's Chinese mines in the Democratic Republic of Congo. And I bet you're aware of the labor conditions there in the Democratic Republic of Congo. A recent NPR article called those labor conditions modern-day slavery. Would you agree with me that our labor protections in this country are a heck of a lot better? They may not be perfect, but they're a heck of a lot better than labor protections in the Democratic Republic of Congo, if they exist at all.
Yes, and that's why we need a more robust domestic supply chain.
You have made my point for me. That is, I couldn't agree with you more. And this is why I have to say I don't understand this administration's decision to sign an agreement just last month to fund critical mining projects in the Congo, while at the same time they are denying permits for domestic mining here in this country. And I had the chance to talk with the Secretary of the Interior about this just the other day. In that connection, can I just ask you, for your personal opinion, do you think that we have too many good-paying union jobs in this country? Too many good-paying blue-collar jobs?
I think that's rhetorical, right?
I would hope so. I would hope so, but I'm
We
asking.
never have enough too many good union-paying jobs.
Yeah, thank you. Well, I'm asking because when I raise this issue, specifically as it relates to opening up more mines in this country with our protections, creating more good-paying jobs in this country. The Secretary of the Interior told me last month that she pointed out to me that, well, there's 1.9 jobs for every American in the country, so there's a lot of jobs, and right now, you know, we've got basically too many jobs. I just think that that's outrageous. I just think that's totally outrageous. We need more good-paying jobs in this country, which is why we need realistic, serious permitting reform that will make those jobs available, secure our critical supply chains, and get our workers back to work. In my few remaining minutes here, seconds rather, Chairman, already, I've hardly been on this committee, and already I have a bad reputation with the chairman. Yes, all right. I'm going to try to stay within my bounds. Mr. Grumet, let me just ask you about the Grain Belt Express. Are you familiar with this transmission project called the Grain Belt Express?
Yeah.
A company called Invariant, as you know then, has been trying to build, it's a wind energy transmission project, runs across my state, Missouri, Kansas, and Illinois. It has been subject to multiple steps of approval process in the state of Missouri, and I'm sure in the neighboring states, but I'm more familiar with Missouri. These are state-level agencies. My question to you is, do you think that states ought to have the authority in transmission projects like this to review and grant approval, or not?
So now, I'm not going to get you in trouble by answering your question, right, Mr. Chairman? So I think it is not a yes or no. It is not an either or. The current system is not working to protect the state of Missouri or the state of Texas or the state of Vermont because we're balkanized. The answer is not federalization. We've proposed a number of specific reforms that we think can find the right way to balance those two things so that we actually have an electric grid that does protect our population, keeps the lights on, keeps businesses humming, and provides clean power.
I would agree with you that the answer is not federalization, and I will just say that I think it's vital that we allow state agencies that are responsive to farmers and ranchers in the state to be able to review and have a say in this process and not just be ramrodded by and railroaded, if you like, by some.
I bet we could come up with a set of criteria that would make us all feel pretty good.
I hope so. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Senator.